Hello everyone, in this video we're going to reinforce the fix on the surf rod. So it's already been epoxied together with a graphite or carbon stick, and it's not really set up yet, but we're going to move along and get the reinforcing on there. It doesn't really show you how to do this in the instructions, so I'll show you the way I would do it. So first thing I would do is tape the end of the string down on the rod here somewhere, out of the way. We won't be wrapping it that far. And then pull it tight. I'm just going to wrap this up a little bit so we can not have thread everywhere. Okay, and then we're going to pull that fairly tight, and what we're going to be doing is wrapping that I want to make sure I get it fairly close to the seam for this one, because remember in the last video there's not a lot of room to play with. All right, now we're going to wrap this around, and we're going to be wrapping it over the string that the end of the string. So this will keep it secure without having to tie any knots. I wonder if I could just turn that. That'd be nice. It's challenging. Make sure that's together nicely. That's nice right there. That's all there is to it, is just wrapping. so we got to the seam. It seems like the thread wants to get caught in that seam, but I think we're going to be all right. A little hot here today in Connecticut. If you can hear my neighbor, he's working on his house, doing some major renovations. Got the nail gun going, compressor. All right, just a little bit more. Trying to make it as tight, neat as possible. All right, now what I want to do now is I want to be able to pull this end of the string underneath the winding. So if you noticed earlier, I cut a piece of this same thread. And what I'm going to do is make a loop. Take another piece of tape, and then I'm going to tape this on so that the loop is down here. Let's tape this out of the way. And I'm going to continue wrapping over the top of that loop. And that way, when I'm done, I cut the string, I put it through the loop, and then pull it back through. And that way I don't have to do any knot tying. So I haven't done many of these videos yet, but I have a definite appreciation for those people that do. It's a little nerve-wracking. You hope everything goes right. And I don't know, maybe 10, 15 wraps. Maybe closer to 20 before I pull the string through. You want to make sure you have enough that's going to hold the end of that string. All right, that should be good. All right, so I'm going to cut the end. I'm going to put the end through the loop, and then I'll untape the other end, and then I'm going to pull the end through just like that. Now it's nice and tight. I'm going to trim off a little extra. And then trim off the original end. Then we're going to go back to our epoxy, which is still fairly loose. And we're going to go ahead and reinforce over the top of that fix. We'll roll it and get some epoxy over here. It is starting to set up. It is a difficult part with epoxy. But what's nice is it's not going to drip off. And that will level right out. Try to make that as neat, as even as possible. All right, well, we're going to let that set, and hopefully we'll be out on the water fishing. Thanks for watching.